Big day here at the BC Legislature. The throne speech ceremony is steeped in tradition and symbolism as the government outlines its goals. The black rod knocks before the Lieutenant Governor can enter to symbolize the independence of lawmakers from the Crown. For the first time, Lekwungen singers and dancers of the Songhees Nation performed a welcome ahead of the speech as a sign of ongoing reconciliation.
Your government makes a simple commitment to you. It will have your back so you are not facing these new challenges alone. Because leaving people to fend for themselves does not work.
Housing for middle-income earners, cost of living, and healthcare shortfalls are key priorities. A big problem is bad faith evictions for renters.
We have some landlords that say they're using their place for a family member, but end up using it for just bringing somebody else in at higher rents.
It's also a critical year ahead for the official opposition. BC United questioned why there weren't more efforts to help with the overdose crisis and deal with decriminalization, and didn't rule out a coalition with the BC Conservatives ahead of a fall election.
I've always said, look, BC United is the coalition party. We always have been. I've always said we'd be willing to work with anybody, including John Rustad and the BC Conservatives, that want to help us defeat the NDP.
This legislative session is expected to be packed with the government hoping to pass 20 pieces of legislation. They include more renter protection, a law to protect schools and kids from disruptive protests, and anti-racism legislation. The BC Conservatives took issue with protest legislation.
I just wonder why we're at that point where this government would look at that as being an issue.
Rustad so far doesn't see a path to working with BC United. The BC NDP hoping their vision for the province will help bolster support in a fall election. Mira Baines, CBC News, Victoria.